the puppet and the sorcerer. In the Republic of Mbatsi, two men held a nation's fate. One wore a crown too heavy for his head. The other? Well, he wore handcuffs. Meet President Tata Marshall, 40 years old, orphaned by a tragic accident, and promoted from lieutenant to leader overnight. They called it a transition, but transitions, like Tata's hairline, have a habit of receding. Before the palace, before the parades, Tata lived another life. A well-paid financial strategist and international bank. Fluent in numbers, loyal to spreadsheets, immune to office gossip. He once balanced billion-dollar portfolios. Now, he can't balance a nation. Within months, the presidential palace was full of cousins, drinking buddies, and childhood friends suddenly wearing suits. Merit died quietly, strangled by nepotism. In Mbatsi now, to lead a ministry, all you needed was a bloodline or a bribe. For years ago, General Soko whispered to Tata, "Your father died for the nation. Now you'll serve it." What he didn't say, that Tata would serve it to them. The generals, the cronies, the ghosts in camo suits. Parliament became a rumor. Laws were written over whiskey. And as the economy wobbled, Tata's cabinet expanded. Not with experts, but with sycophants. Ministers who couldn't spell policy. Governors who thought budget deficit was a soccer position. And yet, as the machinery of state rotted from within, the generals kept pulling strings. Then came the magician. Enter Samplice, 41, eloquent, electric, and dangerously good at illusions. Where Tata spoke in awkward metaphors, Samplice flowed like poetry. When rain tried to drown his rally, poof, he vanished it with a plastic tarp and a smile. When Tata sent snipers, abracadabra, bullets misfired, or maybe never existed. In a nation starved of dignity, Samplice gave people spectacle and hope. He didn't just campaign, he performed. And the people cheered as if democracy were real. The regime, they saw his greatest trick, turning apathy into revolution. That scared them more than bullets ever could. Election day arrived, a circus without a tent. Ballots became paper planes. Polling stations were closed for maintenance. And yet, the official results? 92% for Tata, 8% for technical errors. Samplice's crime was absurd. He owned a rabbit named Democrazy, allegedly trained to sniff out fraud. State TV ran exposés on animal treason. Arrest him, they cried. The charge? Illegal sorcery against the Republic. The real magic? Convincing anyone this was justice. With Samplice in chains, the palace exhaled, but only briefly. The people began to riot. Samplice's image appeared in graffiti, stenciled on tanks and toilets. In Cell 7, he doodled escape plans with crushed cockroaches and hope. Tata, meanwhile, was trapped in a different cell, his golden one. The generals demanded more powers. His cousin, now Minister of Oil, accidentally set the state refinery on fire twice. Tata paced the hall muttering, "Papa never told me governing involved thinking." No one laughed. Even the portrait of his father on the wall seemed to sigh. Tonight, Tata walks the palace alone. The corridors echo with silence and betrayal. In a hall of mirrors, he sees himself multiplied. Every reflection more hollow than the last. One ghost lingers longest, his father. Eyes not proud, but pitying. And in a dark prison cell, Samplice smiles. He whispers to the guard, Every prison has cracks. Even you, Monsieur le Président. The camera pulls back. His escape plan isn't real, not yet. It's a mural painted in ash and candlelight. But beyond the bars, shadows stir. Somewhere out there, the real revolution sharpens its blade. The greatest illusion? It hasn't happened yet. Final frame. In dictatorships, the greatest trick isn't making people disappear. It's making them believe they're powerless to reappear.